Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy AJ. I'm here with Rage and Cypher. The Atlanta Hawks. What are the Hawks doing? Are they tanking? What are they doing? We'll find out. Let's talk about it. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. We're now to in the Hoops World.
Hoops World.
We played that I want to kill everything in front of me. So
670.
we did it!
I hit the streets just to get a bag. I pack, he got toe tagged. I punched the nigga for shorty. I'm John Woo with the 40. You not gang nor the homie. Don't bum me, no, you don't know me. Gang shit, members only. You wasn't there, I was lonely. You wasn't there, I was lonely. Dog nights, blicky on me. I was just stacking my commas up. Head down, trying to run it up.
Yeah, man. So the Hawks, man, the Atlanta Hawks. We got to talk about the Hawks because they had they were blessed enough to be the #1 draft pick, get the #1 draft pick this year. They ended up going with Zachary Richeshay, who had an okay NBA summer league. It wasn't like too stunning. I mean, we all knew going into the after the draft, like he was more of a 3-and-D wing. He's a project upside, but Rage, what do you think about the Hawks' direction? You know, we saw them trade Dejounte. What is their direction this year? Like, what are they going for? What's going on?
Well, they're in even an odder situation than we were in Brooklyn because they just traded Dejounte Murray and they, drafted Richeshay, but Trae Young isn't going anywhere, it seems.
Yeah.
Like as many rumors as we hear about him over the past couple years, honestly, nothing's really happening, and it's been mentioned quite a bit, but just no one is going to trade for like the value on a lot of these guys are just very, very low, and you just have to hold on to them and just see what's up. And the thing is that they don't even own their future to tank and to get rid of Trae Young. The Spurs hold that, and hence why we've heard a lot of rumors on Trae Young to the Spurs. But it's just a matter of now you just look at who knows really where they're going to be. You think they're going to be, a play-in team at best. They're definitely not going to just make the playoffs, but that's at best. That you lose Dejounte Murray and then you add on, Zachary Richeshay, who's just kind of an unproven prospect. It was a draft. The reason why the draft was viewed as the way it was because all the top prospects were all unproven and none of them were generational. None of them just stood out to you really. So it'll be very interesting to see where the Hawks go, but it's just right now it's just a matter of like they don't know.
Yeah, because if I was a Hawks fan, bro, like I would probably want the team to find a way to rebuild at this point because I know Trae Young. This is the thing because I know Hawks fans probably don't want to let go of Trae. He's 25, but we've heard the rumors and I heard NBA GM say Trae's value is shot, like his value is going down. Nobody wants to pay like $50 million for a point guard that can't defend his size. So it's like his value is just going down. So it's like I'm looking at the roster, Clint, DeAndre. It's like if I was a Hawks fan, I would be okay with a rebuild. It's just let me keep my young players, Jalen Johnson, Onyeka, Richeshay, and let's see if I can get draft Kobe Buffkin, some of these guys. I'll keep the young pieces, but see if I can get value for the rest of these guys. And like with Trae, he's 25, but it's what do you do with Trae? Like Syph, what do you think they can do with Trae at this moment? Like, do you think they can get him get something from him at the deadline, or is it just keep Trae and maybe we'll be a play-in team, I guess?
Yeah, they're in a bad situation.
Yeah.
They're in the situation that we were in last year and we were in with the Paul Pierce Garnett trade.
Yeah.
It is so hard to rebuild when you do not own your own picks because you're losing games and you're handing over these high lottery picks to other teams. And especially next year, because they traded their 2025 and 2027 picks to San Antonio. And 2026 is a swap with San Antonio.
Yeah.
So I believe all unprotected. I know next year for a fact is unprotected. So if they tank and if they rebuild, you're giving them what, Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey.
Yeah.
They can't do it. So they are really in a terrible situation. You could argue that it is sunk cost, which is the argument we made with the Houston picks, and just trade Trae Young to maybe the Lakers, get some of their picks, jumpstart your rebuild. But it is just so difficult. They are in a bad situation.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about Trae's, like, his value to me is 2, maybe 3 first unprotected, 3 to 4. I mean, I'll say 3, but people are going to say less because the market is messed up right now. Mikhail just went for 5. We're seeing guys go for 4, 3. So it's like he's probably like at least 3 first unprotected, and maybe some of that haul you can talk to San Antonio about and be like, yo, it might be worth it to get our picks back. It might be worth it. If the haul we get for Trae, some of those picks, if they're valuable, we might try to flip that and get our picks back to rebuild. Because like I said, with this team as it is right now, because they were closely sniffing the play-in with Dejounte Murray. And then they just lose Dejounte Murray. They add Ricochet, who's a project guy. He's not really going to give them anything besides, 3 and D kind of points here and there. It's like they're just going to be in purgatory. They could easily be one of the worst. If Trae goes down again, they could easily be probably like bottom 3 team in the East. And
and Nikola Jursic, who they just drafted, fractured his foot in the summer league.
Oh yes, that's a good point. Jursic, that was a good draft pick, but yeah, it's too bad he fractured his foot. So it's like if they don't really have draft picks going forward, it's like that's what I'm saying. And let us know in the comments if you're a Hawks fan. Are you ready to rebuild right now? What are you trying to do with this team? Because the Hawks management is kind of like all over the place. But yeah, let us know in the comments. We'll see what the Hawks do, man. I mean, it's gonna be an interesting season for the Hawks, man.
I do have one more thing to add, real quick. This is like a small thing, but when they traded Dejounte Murray to the Pelicans, one of the picks they did get back was 2025 Lakers. And so there is a small chance because if the Lakers, LeBron or AD gets hurt, because they were a playing team, there is a chance that pick might be a lottery pick. And next year is a generational draft. So that could be their saving grace if they get lucky.
Oh, so they do have a chance with that 2025?
Yeah, by the Lakers.
By the Lakers, okay. But like when we think the Lakers are going to be, at least a play. I mean, the Lakers didn't make any moves, but they should be in the playoff race. They should be. I'm about to say they should be at the worst. But hey, if the Lakers miss the playoffs, you never know. With the draft odds, the draft odds could bless you. You could be a playing team and still get the number 1 pick, like the Hawks did. The Hawks were basically a playing team and got a number 1 pick. So we'll see what's going on with the Hawks, man. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Hoops World, also on TikTok. We'll be dropping edits too on Hoops World. Appreciate you guys so much. Check out our latest videos. We'll be back.